It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. And off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go play action now. Taylor. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it.
And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Play action. Now Taylor. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Taylor now off the bootleg.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and 11 now. Taylor. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Barkley again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Giants will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll run. It's Sanders. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They go play action with Hurts.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Philly.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
These two teams all tied after one. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Taylor. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Anthony Harris on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Taylor to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. Touchdown, Giants! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 27, Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts,
25 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Boy, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so, as Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 75 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. The teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Taylor.
This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia.
There goes a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up.
And got his man complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Taylor eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jordan Akins in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Giants have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here's Hurts to throw.
It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard.
7 yards to pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 41, Hurts. They'll roll him out right.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown, Philadelphia! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, 41 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Giants 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Taylor. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Xavier McKinney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Dancing to his left. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here comes Tony on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think...
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Working with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Taylor. He dumps it off to Barkley. Oh, nice move. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. That's complete to Tony. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Again, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Giants. Colin Johnson from 13 yards out. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing is Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
41's coming. 41's the mic.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Aaron Robinson.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense. Right?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Fletcher Cox. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of this. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former Giant, James Bradbury. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Sanders. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Taylor. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Now Taylor. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart and moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Now it's Taylor. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm all surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Taylor. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Gano now to add the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. He wasn't able to really get anything going in regulation. Maybe it'll be a little different story here in overtime.
And it appears that with that call, they want to establish the run in overtime, try and set the tone for what they're going to get done. And you're right, maybe it didn't work so well in regulation. Overtime could be the charm. And by the way, yards count either way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a first throw here in overtime.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
It nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back.
Hurts.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down, because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Forced, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Azeez Ojulari
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Hurts going to keep it again.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game.
Hurts fumbles it.
And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, just a minute ago, you said mistakes get magnified, especially here in overtime, and that turnover there could cost him the ball game.
And not many teams commit turnovers in overtime and come back and win. It almost never happens.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Taylor. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former Giant, James Bradbury.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.